Hello everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the latest 4K review from us here at FlickDirect, and for today's 4K review, I'm here to talk to you about The Exorcist Believer. The Exorcist Believer is a direct sequel to The Exorcist, but this film is co-written and directed by David Gordon Green. We follow a father portrayed by Leslie Odom Jr. who discovers that his daughter and her friend have gone missing and they have suddenly come back, but there is something wrong with them, and that thing is demonic possession. I absolutely love the first Exorcist movie. The first Exorcist movie is my favorite horror film of all time. It's actually my top 3 favorite movies of all time. And I was definitely curious to see David Gordon Green's take on The Exorcist. This is a movie that has very interesting ideas and very interesting concepts to it. Leslie Odom Jr. I think is phenomenal in the film. I think the film has a very clear look to it. And are there some brutal images? Absolutely. And the exorcism scene definitely has some very unique ideas in how they approach doing an exorcism in this movie. Is The Exorcist Believer an absolutely amazing film? Unfortunately not, but I do think this movie is absolutely worth checking out, especially if you have a huge soft spot for demonic possession horror films. Getting into the audio and video quality, starting off with the video quality, The Exorcist Believer on 4K is presented on an aspect ratio of 185:1, and this movie in 4K looks pretty darn great. This movie is a very sharp, a very clean looking movie, and I gotta tell you all, on 4K it looks even better. Especially there's sequences where the two girls come back and you see the red and light police lights just flashing. Those colors really do balance really well. The makeup on the girls looks absolutely incredible, especially when you see them getting into those worse and worse states of the demonic possession. Seeing how everything is being drained from their faces when they're being worse and worse and their demonic possession states looked absolutely incredible. One thing in particular that I was looking forward to seeing was the black levels and the shadow details. The black levels looked absolutely incredible and the shadow details looked absolutely amazing as well. The exorcism scene looked spectacular. It looked really good. And the opening scene, by the way, looks fantastic as well. Going on to the audio quality, The Exorcist Believer has a Dolby Atmos track, and this Dolby Atmos track is a ride, to say the least. The Dolby Atmos soundscape, especially given that this is, well, a horror film, a supernatural horror film at that, the atmospherics and this Dolby Atmos soundscape are so well done. In particular, there is a part in the film where everybody's trying to find these two girls, and Leslie Odom Jr.'s character goes into this like tunnel-like place where you see some flashbacks to what was going on. The atmospherics in this scene and hearing everything going from the center channels to the left and right to the overhead channels, it gives this very spooky vibe to it. If you love a good jump scare, if you love a bunch of jump scares in your horror films, this movie, this soundscape will definitely not disappoint. Dialogue is crystal clear. The film's original score sounds absolutely incredible. The film's license track sounds great, and the spooky ambiance does sound terrific. Finally, moving on to the special features, The Exorcist Believer comes with some great featurettes. Not only is there a great commentary with director David Gordon Green, there's a really cool featurette that shows how the team approached making a new Exorcist movie. Also, my favorite feature of the entire thing is showcasing the stages of possession, and again, if you're a big fan of these demonic possession horror films, this is one you should definitely check it out. And there is a great feature that goes to the opening scene and more. All in all, what we have here is a movie that, while it may not necessarily be a great film per se, I definitely think The Exorcist Believer has some interesting ideas and interesting concepts, that has a great performance from Leslie Odom Jr. There's great video quality, fantastic audio quality with some terrific feature. Give this one a shot, especially if you want that great video and audio quality. I hope you enjoyed my 4K review of The Exorcist Believer. If so, please hit that like button, also share, and don't forget the subscribe button and the notification bell for the latest 4K review goes live. If you guys want to see for previous 2 4K reviews, please click it right there or right there. And of course, till our next 4K review goes live, we'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Hit like, smash subscribe, and get notified for when our reviews, interviews, and news go live.